Hey guys, welcome back to 90 Feet From Home. I'm your host Ashley, and today we are going to talk about BALKS. I have not been looking forward to this episode. If you know anything or have ever heard anything about BALKS, you know that they are highly contentious, much loathed, and generally one of the hardest things in baseball to define. So today we are going to have a lot of fun as I explain what a balk is and kind of how it's figured out. So let's get into it. At its very core, a balk is basically an illegal move by the pitcher when there are one or more runners on the base. I know that sounds really vague and kind of ephemeral, but we'll get a little bit more into this, so bear with me. Basically, what happens when a balk is called is that a pitcher makes a move as if he's going to throw a pitch, like he kind of takes a step or indicates that he's going to throw a pitch towards home plate, towards the batter, but instead of delivering the ball, he either feints a motion towards first or third base, or just generally fails to complete the throw, or fails to take a step towards first or third base before throwing a pitch to that base. The idea here being is that the pitcher looks as if he's going to throw a pitch, indicates towards the batter that he's going to throw a pitch, but instead throws the ball to either first or third or feints as if he's going to throw to first or third, kind of upsetting the natural rhythm of the game. And when this happens, a balk will be called. Once a pitcher has swung his leg back across the pitching rubber in the motion it would take to throw a pitch towards home plate, he must complete that throw to home plate. The rule kind of exists in order to keep the pitcher from deceiving base runners. If a balk is called, that pitch is considered to be a dead ball, and I'm going to leave my video link up here to explain what dead balls are, and every runner who is currently on plate gets to advance one base. And this does include advancing to home plate if there is a runner on third base. So it's absolutely possible to balk in a winning run or go-ahead run. First run of the game, you can definitely make a mistake that gets a runner across home plate. There's kind of a loophole to this, of course, and that is if the batter reaches first base, in which case play will continue as if the balk never occurred. So we're gonna get a little deeper into this because, like I said, it's really contentious and very confusing, and often cases even when you're watching a game you're gonna look at it and go, balk? What balk? So I'm just going to try and break this down as best I can for you guys and hopefully explain it as well as humanly possible because it is a really confusing one. When a pitcher is delivering a pitch, he cannot take more than one step towards home plate, and this has come in kind of to be a tricky thing because there are pitchers out there who have kind of a toe step or a touch before they actually deliver their pitch, and they've actually had to change their entire delivery because of this, because that toe tap actually counts as a step in the rules of a balk. So taking that toe tap and then throwing counts as two steps, which is actually a balk by the rules. If a pitcher were to take two steps towards home plate before throwing the pitch, that would be called a balk. A balk can also be called if a pitcher does not come to a complete stop between the time he enters the setup position and delivers the ball. This tries to eliminate a pitcher throwing a quick pitch to kind of throw off the batter at home plate. Once a pitcher's in the setup position, he may move his head, but the rest of his body must remain still and two hands on the ball right up until the time he performs his delivery. It's actually considered a balk if the pitcher drops the ball while he's touching the rubber, even if it's not intentional. I know, balks, guys, this is ridiculous. It keeps going. A balk may be called if the pitcher is thought to be delaying the game in any way intentionally. This can include throwing a ball to an unoccupied base when there's no chance of getting a runner out, making a motion as if he's going to deliver while not touching the rubber, or feigning a pitch on or near the rubber when he doesn't even have the ball. Any one of those things can be called a balk. Now, what happens if there's no runners on base? All of the balk calls require there to be a base runner on. So what happens if nobody's on base and a pitcher performs one of these illegal moves? Well, in that case, it's considered to be an illegal pitch rather than a balk, and the batter is automatically rewarded a ball call. The only kind of loophole here is if that batter were to have been hit by pitch, to have reached by a hit, or to have reached on an error, in which case they would just reach the base normally. And if that automatic ball call on the illegal pitch happens to be the fourth called ball of that at-bat, of course, that batter will be rewarded a trip to first base as a result. Now, pitchers, they used to actually be allowed to fake out pitches to first base or to third base, trying to indicate to the base runner that they were about to throw, but this rule actually changed as of 2013, and now those fake outs or feints are actually considered to be balks. So that's even more confusing and super fun. And also puts the pitcher at kind of a riskier situation. If you were to fake a throw to first or third, you can kind of spook a base runner back. But if you actually have to throw the ball, it increases the chances that you might overthrow or that your first baseman or third baseman might miss that catch and the runner could advance as a result. So guys, I know, balks, they're ridiculous. If you just kind of consider it to be every time the pitcher makes a move that looks as if he's going to pitch, but instead either fakes to throw or throws somewhere else than the direction of the pitch towards home plate, that's typically going to be called a balk. So I hope that helped a little bit. I know this one's really confusing and it was a pretty quick overview, so I hope it helped. Remember, give the video a big thumbs up down below if you liked it. Leave a comment. Did this clear things up? Are you still super confused by balks? I know, they're ridiculous. And while you're down there, remember to hit the subscribe button and ring the bell if you want to be notified every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday when a new video goes live. And of course, as always, you can follow me on social media where I'm at 90 Feet From Home on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. We'll see you guys back next time. Have an awesome day. Bye!